welcome back to my channel. It's me, Mandy Glam, and I'm back with another perfume video. So in this video, I just wanted to kind of stroll down memory lane for a little bit. So I actually went back to see when I published or put up my first perfume video on YouTube, and it's been 6 months since I put up my first video, and I was like, wow, it's been 6 months. Like, time is like really flying by. And so I looked at my collection and I was like, wow, my collection is actually grown over the last 6 months. So I thought it would be really cute to do a video showing you guys like an updated version of my perfume collection. If y'all watched my first perfume collection video, you'll see that my perfume collection is massive. So I'm not gonna do all of that. No, honey, no. We ain't doing all that. We're only doing the collection over the last 6 months. New additions to the family, okay? That's all we doing. New additions to the family. So if you're interested to see my new perfume additions, then keep watching this video. Let's get started. If you've been following me, first of all, I want to say thank you for your support. It really means so much to me. I'm going to just like kind of get a little sentimental real quick. You know, I started my YouTube channel a long time ago. So y'all know that if y'all watch my whole things you need to know, starting a YouTube channel. I think I started my YouTube channel in I put up my first video I think in 2013 or 2014, may have been 2014. And I was gonna go down the whole makeup route, and so I put up that one video. I think I put up one wig review video after that, and that was like pretty much it. Life and circumstance happened, child, and your girl never got back to YouTube. And then I want to say last summer, like maybe May of last summer, I did start putting up some videos, but I had like complications with my computer. It was my laptop at the time. I was using my laptop. It was super old, and I had a camera, but I didn't have the means to upload my videos. So that kind of threw me off. It seemed like it was like, you know, when you have peanut butter but you don't have the jelly type situation. So 6 months ago, I kept saying, well, really all last year, I was like, I'm gonna put up my channel. I'm gonna really dedicate time to my channel. I'm really gonna do some videos. I'm really gonna put out content. I'm really gonna do this and that. And so I still didn't have a computer at the time. I didn't have a laptop. I didn't have a computer. All I had was my phone. And so I just basically bought me a cheap little tripod off Amazon for like $10 or something like that. I had my phone, and I literally recorded my first perfume video on my iPhone. And then I just edited with a little app, and then I put it up. And I think now, let me see. Now, I think that video is probably at I don't know how many views, maybe close to like 8,000 views or something like that. Let me see. Okay, I lied. I said it had like 8,000. More like 2,300. But hey, you know, you gotta think big. In order to make it big, sometimes you gotta think big. So, you know, that's where my mental state is at. I'm thinking big. But the one after that was a blind buy perfume video, and that one is at 7,900. Okay, so I knew, you know, I had the wrong calculations with the wrong video, but y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get me. So yeah, that first blind buy perfume video, haul video, is almost at 8,000 views. And I got so much hate behind that video. Like, I got a lot of love behind that video, and I got a lot of hate. Mostly because I had put these crazy sounds in it or whatever, and people kept saying, oh my God, you scared me with the sounds. I was drinking my coffee, and I heard that noise and I almost wasted my coffee. I was like finding myself repeating over and over again, like, I'm sorry, I'm using my phone. I didn't know it was going to be that loud, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of people really liked it, and I did get some hate behind it. So a lot of these fragrances have been blind buys. A lot of them have been YouTube recommendations, and I'm gonna let y'all know which ones I bought simply because YouTubers said they was bomb and blah blah blah. So let's start with the houses. So I did this is in no particular order, but I'll start with the house that I have the most fragrances. The house. Okay, anyway. So I did re-up on my Angel by Thierry Mugler. You know, y'all know how I feel about Thierry Mugler fragrances. I love them to death. It's something about the house of Thierry Mugler that I love, even from the fashions. I just love everything about that fashion house, fashion, perfume, everything. They can do no wrong in my eyes. I guess because a lot of their things is very outside of the box, and I can appreciate that. So I did find this at TJ Maxx. It is considered a gourmand, but in my opinion, it's sweet, but it's not that sweet. It's not the sweetest fragrance that I own. It's a very heavy hitter, chocolate patchouli bomb. So if you're not into patchouli, you probably won't like this. This is going to be a very wintertime fragrance. I would dare not wear this in the summertime. And I mean, unless you, honestly, people say they wear fragrances whenever, but if you can get to it and smell it, you will see why I wouldn't recommend you wear it in the summertime. The next one from the house of Mugler is Aura. And the thing about Aura, okay, so this one came out some years ago. This is going to be a very green vanilla fragrance, but y'all, there is something very medicinal about this fragrance. I don't know if I told y'all, this is the Eau de Parfum. There is a slight medicine-y smell about this fragrance, but once it dries down, it's a very beautiful green vanilla fragrance, and that medicinal smell goes away. So I'm happy about that. The bottle is absolutely like beautiful. Look at that bottle. It's just gorgeous. Like, I just love this. This is going to be I believe this is a flanker of the Angel. And this is Angel Muse. And this, once you smell it, you smell that Angel DNA right off the bat. So you know that, oh, I better not do that. You know that this is Angel. Like, this smells like Angel. But it's more softer, it's more sweeter, it's not as heavy to me as the original Angel. So I do appreciate that. See how the bottle is very unique. Like, it looks like a alien head or a spaceship. But this was a blind buy for me, actually. I think I bought this in the first blind buy video that I ever did. And I'm glad I did, because it's just so beautiful. It reminds me of Angel, and anything that has to do with Angel, I'm down for it. In the beginning, I was a little bit confused about what was going on with the Angel fragrance. So from my understanding, this is still around. This is the original. They also have, I want to say, 2 eau de toilettes. One is shaped like it's kind of circular, and one is kind of looks like this one, but it's not as heavy or strong as this one. And I believe those are eau de toilettes. So they haven't stopped making them. I think I was saying that in the beginning, but now that so moving on, this is Dylan by Versace. This is not a blind buy. I actually smelled this in Sephora several times. This is just a new addition to the family. I actually wore this to work today. This one, I only did like 2, maybe 3 pumps today, right in this area. And this one lasts me all day. This is like anywhere between a 6 to 7, maybe even 8 hour wear. So this is a good one. I always wanted to purchase this one, and so it's finally added to my collection. Alright, moving on. And some of these are going to be like my umpteenth time buying them, which is this one. And I lost the top. I don't know where the top is. This is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. This is what I would wear right now, spring, summer. This is my spring, summer fragrance. So I love the citrus in it, the lemon vibe. It's just an all-time favorite for me. So I had to add it back to my collection. To the family is Narciso Rodriguez Fleur Musc. Now this is a very floral fragrance. I did wear this one to work, I want to say last week, and I love the way it smells. Now I'm not a big huge fan of florals, and I'm trying to open myself up to florals, and I'm glad I did start with this one. This was actually a blind buy, and this was in that first blind buy video that I did. And it's grown on me a whole lot. I did smell this years ago at Sephora, and I never bought it. And then once I saw it at TJ Maxx, I went ahead and picked it up because I think I paid like $39 for it. So very good buy. If you are into Narciso Rodriguez, I'm sorry. Who is Francisco? If you're into Narciso Rodriguez fragrances, now I love her, the original her, and I can't say that this really smells like that. This is more floral. So I love the bottle. So that's cute. Now, y'all remember this? Y'all remember this? Roach spray. This is Mosquito. Okay, another thing, thinking back over the last 6 months since I've really been active with my channel, you guys have no problem commenting when I pronounce something wrong. I appreciate that, I really do, and it makes me laugh. Like, girl, it's not Mosquito, it's Mosquito. So Mosquito. Okay, I'm not going to spray this because I know what it smells like. I didn't take it back. Usually when I don't like a fragrance, I take it back to the store. The reason why I didn't take it back because I think the bottle is so cute and it just goes to my decor. So I wanted to hold on to it. I think the bottle is really, really cute, but I don't care for the fragrance at all. No, it is not my favorite. Okay. You guys know how I feel about this. This is a new addition to the family. This is really, it was a gift from someone special, and for Valentine's Day this year. And this was actually a recommendation off YouTube. I do watch other YouTubers perfume reviews and videos, and what is her name? I can't think of her name. I watch her videos all the time. Okay, yes, Rhonda. Okay, so I watch a YouTuber named Rhonda Larice, and she reviews fragrances. So this honestly was a recommendation from a video that I saw. She did a whole video dedicated to Montperry. Yes, YSL Montperry. And I had to get my hands on it because the way she was like so in love with that fragrance, I was just like, I need to try that fragrance. And so I think I was at Sephora. Y'all know I like to go to Sephora. I really miss going to Sephora on Saturdays. That was my thing, man. Like going to Sephora on Saturdays, smelling all the fragrances, walking the mall, smelling the fragrances, having lunch, and not usually I'm by myself, but that's like my thing. I really miss doing that. That's like, this is sparkling, this is berries, strawberries, raspberries. This is just girly girl, sweet, lovely. This is the only YSL fragrance that I own at the current moment. Is it? Yes, it is actually. Okay, moving on. This was from a blind buy, in the first blind buy video I did. This is Illicit by Jimmy Choo. Now this is really nice. I don't know, I think I might wear this to work tomorrow. This is powdery. This is maybe like amber, but it's sweet. Yeah, It's a powdery, sweet, ambery fragrance. I think it's amber. Not 100% sure. Parfum, this is Illicit by Jimmy Choo. Alright, moving on. Now this fragrance, y'all, this has been a fragrance that I have coveted for a long time. I always wanted it in my collection. I never had the money to buy it. I always kept my eye out on it. Every time I would go to Sephora window shopping, I would always get a sample of this. This is a Miu Miu Twist. Y'all, this is a tropical pink peppery fragrance that I just love, and it reminds me something that I had years ago, and I can't think of it. I can't think of what it reminds me of, but this is just one of my all-time favorites. I saw it at TJ Maxx, and it was like on a day that I didn't want to spend any money. I was just looking, and then I saw this and I was like, no, y'all didn't. And yes, they did. Yes, I did. So I'm happy to have this in my collection. Y'all, people be sleeping on this. Go out, smell it. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all can't go out. Anyway, when things open back up, y'all look for this. This is Miu Miu Twist. Okay, this is another re-up. So I actually own the bigger size bottle of the Prada candy. I got this one. Y'all know I love to do reviews about the little sample sets that I get from Sephora, and I actually got a little sample set, and I got this free from Sephora. This bottle usually runs anywhere between $80 and $90. I got it free. So this is the Prada candy. I don't know. Oh, this is a 1.7 ounce. It looks pretty big for a 1.7 ounce, but yeah, this is the Prada candy 1.7 ounce. This is going to be a sweet fragrance. It's going to be, it's like caramelly, and not so much chocolate, but more so of a caramel type fragrance. It's very sweet. So if you're into sweet fragrances, you'll like this fragrance. Tell y'all one that I did buy strictly because I heard Jeremy Fragrance talk about this fragrance several times on his channel, and this is Scandal. This is Scandal by Jean-Paul Gaultier, and he talked about this fragrance all the time. Rhonda talked about this fragrance all the time, and a few other people, and I was just like, okay, I need to get it. It was basically a blind buy fragrance for me, so I'm not upset about it actually. This is also sweet. This is, to me, I would consider this on the verge of a gourmand fragrance. It's very creamy, sexy, sweet, seductive. It's very good. And I think the projection is great. I think the longevity is great. The bottle is absolutely gorgeous. Like, come on now, homie. You know, it's kind of scary when you blind buying fragrances on the recommendation of other people, because you just don't know what you're going to get. And I got this one off of fragrancenet.com. And so I was really like, oh, I hope I like this fragrance. I love it. So I'm glad that I do like it, because otherwise I probably would sell it on my Macari website. So now this one actually was another one that I bought strictly because I heard Jeremy Fragrance talk about it, and a bunch of other YouTubers. This fragrance has been talked about so much on YouTube, it's just ran down in the ground. I think people have calmed down now from talking about it so much, but since I'm new to the perfume game, I had to get it. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that you just gotta have in your collection. This is Lancome Livia Belle, and it's so funny. When I first got it, I was saying La Vie est Belle, and people was like, girl, it is not La Vie est Belle, it's La Vie a Belle. And I was like, okay, I got it. When I googled the most popular fragrance, this is mentioned. So ladies all around the world wearing this fragrance. This is another sweet fragrance. Now this one is a projection beast, and it has a lot of longevity. So you can't go wrong with this. Now, I think another popular one is the Flanker Eclat. And I decided not to get that one. I just wanted to get the original one everyone was going on about. So I did smell this before I bought it. I went to Macy's and I smelled it before I bought it. So I was not taking a chance ordering it online. I wanted to smell it. So yeah, I smelled it. I have it in my collection. Okay. Here's another one I found at TJ Maxx. This is Signorina by Salvatore Ferragamo. And this one reminds me so much of Fleur by Ariana. My daughter doesn't think so, but I do. This is very sexy. I'm glad I found it because this is another one that I bought on the recommendation of YouTube. And I'm not mad about it. I think it's a very sexy fragrance. I think it's a good date night fragrance. It's very sweet. I'll spread a little bit on my hand. Yeah, it's I smell like maybe berries in it. But when I smelled it from the very first time, the first thing that came to my mind was Fleur by Ariana. I don't know why. The fragrance just reminded me of that. A lot of YouTubers don't talk about this one. I think Rhonda talked about it, and I don't know if she talked about this particular flanker, but I just remember her talking about Oscar de la Renta Bella. I don't know if it was the Bella Rosa, but I remember her talking about this particular brand or fragrance, and I remember the bottle. I think the one I remember her talking about was a white one. So when I saw it, I was like, wow, ooh, I'm gonna get that. This was at TJ Maxx, and so this one also, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, it reminds me a little bit of the Lancome Livia. See, there I go again. Y'all gonna get me. This one, it reminds me of this one. In a way, you know, I feel like they have their similarities, you know, to the fragrance. This is, I feel like it has rose in it. Now, y'all know I'm not a big fan of rose, but I'm so happy. Like, this was a total blind buy. I'm so happy that I got this because this and the Chloe makes me think so differently about rose fragrances. So I really like this one. I don't know what I was expecting from this fragrance. I don't know what I was expecting this fragrance to smell. Even before I bought it. This is Oscar de la Renta Esprit de Oscar. Okay. Again, I don't know what I was expecting this fragrance to smell like, but it did not smell like whatever I had going on in my head at all. This reminds me of Burberry Rhythm. This is a very powdery fragrance. It might even be what some people call a Shipra. It is a very old school fragrance. Like, your grandmother would probably love this fragrance, or your auntie. You know what I'm saying? A woman of a mature nature is what I'm saying, would dig this. And it's funny because I actually dig it too a little bit, but only in the wintertime. I would not spray this any other time but in the wintertime. And it's kind of staying in my collection because I can't wait until it gets cold again so I can actually start wearing it with like my sweaters and stuff like that. I think it's gonna go really nice with that. So I'm keeping it. Moving right along, another one. This is, I bought as a recommendation from another YouTuber, Miss Valley Vaughn, the Perfume Dawn. She recommended this fragrance in one of her videos. This is Fettuccine. I may not be saying that right, but anyway, it's Midnight Blossom. This fragrance was like literally $10, but it smells really good. This is described as a leathery fragrance, and I'm really surprised that it smelled good. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually, I've no disappointments at all. Like, I would totally wear this. Totally. And I don't think it necessarily has to be spring, winter, summer, whenever. I feel like I could just rock this whenever. Like, I could wear this to work. You know what I'm saying? It's not overpowering. It's a really good fragrance. So if y'all see this in the store, y'all need to get this. Now, some of the other Adrian Velladini fragrances, I don't know about them. I can't vouch for them. But this one I can vouch for. Okay? So y'all can pick that up. Moving right along, I have 3 celebrity fragrances that I purchased strictly for my celebrity video. I'm going to link all those videos down in the description box just in case you haven't seen them. The one I'm talking about, my very first blind buy, my celebrity video, and my Thierry Mugler video, in case y'all ain't seen it. So the first one now when I got ready to do my celebrity video, everybody, of course, I'm on YouTube watching all the videos, Jeremy Fragrance, everybody mentioned this fragrance. Every last celebrity video, you hear me? Do you hear me? That I saw on YouTube, I swear everybody mentioned this fragrance. And this is Britney Spears Curious. Is this Curious? No, I'm sorry. This is Britney Spears Fantasy. Everybody talked about this fragrance, so you know I had to get it. And the cool thing about it is when I made my celebrity video, it was right after Christmas, so all the fragrances was like $5, cheap. So it was the best time for me to get it. So I think I spent like $5 for this fragrance, and it came like with lotion and shower gel and all that good stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all the love. I'm gonna give y'all the real tea on this fragrance. This fragrance is not bad. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes celebrity fragrances can be hit or miss. We know this, okay? We know this. They can come off smelling real cheap. Now, this one doesn't come off smelling cheap. I feel like this could hold the candle right up to this. And this is a designer. Salvatore Ferragamo designer. I feel like, and it's good. It's sweet. So if you like sweet fragrances, then you'll like this fragrance. Another one that I bought because, you know, I'm in love with this lady. Like, I hope to meet her one day. You know, I just love her to death, and that is Ariana. This is Nude by Ariana. Is this by Ariana? This is a flanker of Reb de Fleur. Now, I was slightly disappointed. I don't know what I was expecting. I guess because Reb de Fleur is just up there for me as far as like fragrances go, celebrity fragrances go. Like, I just really love that. And so when I got this, I was a little bit disappointed, but it's soft. It's very soft. It's not a in-your-face fragrance like the Reb de Fleur. Like, the Reb de Fleur is so good. It has a lot of... Look up Reb de Fleur and you will see all the notes that are in that fragrance. And it's so complex, but when you spray it, it smells so good. And I get so many compliments from Reb de Fleur. So I guess I was figuring this was going to bring the heat just like that. This one is not that complex. This is just going to be something you want to spray on, you know, if you're just, you know, running errands or something like that. If you're going to work, this would be a very good work fragrance. It is. Girl, why would you want to sell your Rihanna fragrance? Why would you do that? I don't know. It may be coming off my Macari tonight. So, now another one I was really shocked, celebrity fragrance. I was really shocked behind it. It's actually one of my favorite fragrances. When I want something to wear, a fragrance just to put on, just to go to work or run errands or go here, go there, I actually think about grabbing this all the time, and I have to stop myself from grabbing it because I really do like it. It's not a blind buy. I did smell this in Ulta one day, and I sprayed it on me and I left, and then I was in the car and I kept, man, that smells good. Cloud by Ariana Grande, and it comes with this little holder that looks like a cloud. So y'all, this is a good fragrance. I'm not gonna steer y'all wrong. Like, this is so good. This is sweet. This is candy. This is marshmallow. This is so good. But with all that being said, it has a very mature component to it. Okay, it's not all the way kitty. It's not all the way kitty. It has a mature component to it, which is what I like. It's like, okay, it's sweet, but on the other hand, it's mature. Like, it's grown, you know. It's not grown woman, but it's grown, and I really like it. And I've not smelled Baccarat 540 yet, but it is on my list of fragrances to buy one day before I die. So, but in the meantime, I will rock this Ariana Grande Cloud. And I actually, it came in a gift set I got the day after Christmas, and I want to say I paid $12 for this. This is a 1 ounce. So yeah, $12 with the lotion, good deal. That's the best time to buy fragrances, y'all, is the day after Christmas. I'm not gonna lie. Walgreens, Walmart, man, they be having them sales, okay? They be having them. It's by Burberry. Now, I have a love-hate situation with the Burberry fragrances, and I don't know why. It actually is very sad, you know, because I want to love Burberry fragrances. The only one that I really love is the Burberry Brit, the original, and the Burberry Brit Rhythm, the flanker. Those two rock. Like, my ride or dies when it comes to Burberry fragrances. But the other ones, like the Touch, oh, I'm lying. And the third one that I like is My Burberry. I love that one. That is so good. But the other ones, the Touch and some of the other Burberrys, I can't get with. So this is kind of like a blind, it's a blind buy. I did smell it years ago when it first came out, but I don't remember what it smelled like, okay? So when I started watching Jeremy Fragrance, he mentioned this fragrance, Body by Burberry. Okay, I absolutely adore this bottle. I found this at TJ Maxx for $29 or $39. This is the 3.4 ounce or maybe the 3 ounce. I can't read those tiny little letters or numbers. So y'all, this fragrance has rose in it, but it's rose in a different way. I think the rose fragrances that get me are gonna be the sweet rose fragrances, okay? Like Oscar de la Renta Bella Rosa, that's a very sweet rosy fragrance. This one, not so much. A lot of people say this is sweet, and when they talk about it, this is sweet, it smells sweet. No, this does not smell sweet to me. This smells musky, like a musk, and it smells very floral, and it has a rose component. But the crazy thing about it is I don't hate it, and I think it's a really good addition to my family. Because it doesn't smell like the other rose fragrances that I have. So I'm happy about that. And I feel like you can wear this fragrance to work. It's not obnoxious at all. It's not going to offend anybody. And I've worn it, sprayed it on me, wore it, and I was okay. It's actually not bad. Not bad at all. So, yes. Oh, I got one more. Dang it, I can think of this one more and then I'm done. Alright, so I like it. It's different, you know what I'm saying? It's very different, and it really has grown on me since I added it to my addition. Now, this was a total blind buy. I was in Marshalls, okay? And I saw this fragrance. I've not heard anybody on YouTube talk about this fragrance. And I thought, okay, if I don't like it, of course, y'all know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it back to the store, get my money. Y'all know how I roll. So this is by Calvin Klein. This is Secret Obsession. Now, I am not a fan, by any means, of the original Obsession perfume. I love this bottle. But this is Secret Obsession. Before I bought it, I did read the reviews on it, and it had a bunch of the things in it, notes in it that I really like. So I was taking a chance, and y'all, when I tell you, it was the best decision that I made. Okay. Oh my God. I would just buy another bottle of this just to have 2 on deck. Okay, I need 2 of these in my collection at all times. 2, okay? 2. This Secret Obsession, baby, she been keeping her secret for a long time, and it's good. It's so good. This has depth. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I could get away with wearing this in the daytime, because it's sweet to me. But this is deep. This may have like patchouli, maybe tobacco. I don't know. I don't have the notes in front of me. Y'all go to frangrantica.com and look up the notes. But this is a good one, y'all. If y'all run across this out and about, when we do get back outside, I think you can get it on fragrancenet.com for the low. If I've never ever told you anything, okay, this is a sexy, reasonable fragrance. You must have this fragrance in your collection. This is so sexy and so good and so yummy. I love this fragrance. I can just go on and on and on about this fragrance. And I didn't know what to expect, because I just saw Secret Obsession, and I'm like, oh, if it's anything like the original Obsession, I'm done. I'm bringing it back. I can't do it. I didn't even open it up in the car. Like, usually I get a fragrance, I open it up in the car and see if I like it, just, you know, so I won't have to drive back up to Marshall's or TJ Maxx to return it. I didn't even open it in the car. I think when I did a blind buy with this. Yes, I did a blind buy with this, and I opened it up in front of y'all. And I was so pleased with it, and I fell in love with it instantly. I love this fragrance. This bottle is not big enough for me. This is a 1.7 ounce. This bottle not big enough for me. Like, I need the biggest bottle. I need like 3 of the biggest bottle. That's how I feel about this fragrance. I need 3 of them. So that is it. That is my journey down memory lane. Those are my new additions, my new babies that I've added to my collection, and I just love them. So, you know, I will probably do another collection video probably in another 6 months. And I won't do, again, I think when I do collection videos, I won't do like my whole collection, because that's just too massive. I will stick to the newest additions to the Familia. I'll do the new additions to the Familia. I won't do all of it. It's just too much, because I'm running out of space actually to hold my fragrances. I'm going to have to go back to what I used to do to store my fragrances, and that's store them in a drawer, because the little shelf thing that I have is just, it's tight in there. It's tight. So, yeah, I'm really happy with my little perfume journey that I'm going on. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm going to go ahead and end the video. But I just wanted to reflect with you guys. And I just want to let y'all know how much I appreciate you. If you are subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. If you've left me a comment stating how much you enjoy my channel, thank you so much. Like, that really, really, really means a lot to me, you guys. I'm telling you, because one thing I've learned and I am learning about YouTube, people leave the nastiest comments on YouTube, and I just don't understand it. And I'm not even talking about anything crazy. I'm talking about perfumes. But people will make the worst comments on your page and talk about this and talk about that, things that are not even relevant, honey. Why are you here? Why are you here talking about this and that? If you ain't talking about perfume, makeup, or pertaining to that video that I put out, save your comment. Save your negativity, girl. We don't need that over here in the Mandy Glam Fam. We all about uplifting each other, okay? Like, I don't need that negativity. I just have to say that because some people be saying some nasty stuff. So yeah, that's very unfortunate and sad. But anyway, if you are new to my channel, thank you for watching this video, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button, baby, so you can become a part of the Mandy Glam Fam. And also click the notification bell because it will let you know every time I upload a video. So I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Mwah.